Hi guys, I thought I would do a quick review of the Book of Mormon. I recently was in London, had a spare few hours on a Saturday afternoon and decided to go and see the Book of Mormon. Now I will talk briefly, quickly about how I got tickets because I think more people should know about this. There is such a thing as a ticket lottery. Now we looked at the prices of the Book of Mormon and I think it was about averaging about £100 a ticket, and we were already in London to see another show, so we paid out for that and the hotel and the travel, and we were like, oh, I don't know if we can afford £100 to go and see another show. It's a bit expensive. Most shows are about £60, £70 depending on where you sit, obviously. Can be a bit cheaper. It's the most expensive one, I think, and the most sold out as well, which should have told me why it's so expensive and to expect good things. But we managed to get a ticket in the front row for £20 each. I know, right? They do a thing called a ticket lottery. Now you have to get to the theatre 2.5 hours before the show starts. So if a matinee, that would be you get there at 12 o'clock. You've got between 12 and 12:30. Sorry. You get there and you have to fill out a little ticket, give the ticket back in, and they do a tombola kind of draw at 12:30. So you know, obviously, with a few hours to spare if you're going to be able to go to the show or not. All put your names in, do a tombola. The first 21 people, or the first 10, 11 tickets that get drawn, you can each buy 2 tickets with that. So there's 21 tickets available for each show. Sometimes a couple of extras are thrown in if they've got returns or just a couple of spare seats, they might chuck them in as well. That's what they did the day we were there. But yeah, they just pull out the names, and if you're one of the lucky ones, you get dirt cheap tickets to a great show. So that's always worth thinking about. I know some other shows have, you just queue up in a line, and if you're the first so many in line, you get a ticket for less money than it would normally be. So you just queue up on the day. But obviously this lottery one gave more people a chance, I suppose, and you didn't have to get there super early to go and queue up. I think when I did that for Wicked, we had to be there for 9 or maybe 9:30, which if you've been out the night before at a show or just out drinking or out partying, whatever, getting up and getting across London for that sort of time in the morning is a bit of a challenge, I think, especially if you're on your holidays. But yeah, this meant we didn't have to get up the crack of dawn. We could take our time, go and have breakfast somewhere, chill out, wander around a bit, and then go, do a bit of shopping and then go to the theatre. So it was pretty good for us. We were very impressed. I'm very lucky to get tickets. In fact, both my name and my sister's name got drawn out, so we got to have to put some back and let somebody else have them, so that was pretty nice. But yeah, anyway, so Book of Mormon, hilarious, absolutely loved it. It's very inappropriate and very non-PC, and if you're easily offended or religious, it's really not for you, so don't go to it. But if you've got a very good sense of humour and you're not easily offended, then it's a really, really, really funny show. It's written by the guys who do South Park, and they also did Avenue Q, so if you've seen that and you enjoyed that, then you're on the right track, although I think this is maybe a little bit darker. It's quite religious. The whole idea is the Mormons trying to sell their religion to the Ugandans, so it is quite mad story-wise, but really funny. There's so many things in there that you're not, you do laugh at and you're supposed to laugh at, but really you shouldn't laugh at. And there's little references as well. Like one of the main characters in the show is a bit of a dork, a bit of a geek. So he references things all the time. Like he brings up Star Wars and The Hobbit and all those sorts of little jokes. They just really made me laugh a lot. All of the cast actually were brilliant. The 2 main guys were really, really spot on. I was so impressed with their accents, and then I realised they actually are American. So I was like, man, that American accent is amazing. It doesn't sound at all fake. I don't know why I hadn't thought they would both be American, but they were, so that helped. But it was just a really, really good show. Really polished, really funny. The songs are so catchy. In fact, I think I'm going to have to go and get the soundtrack because they were just so catchy and so funny. And it's really, it's all really quick, all the lyrics. So there'll probably be bits you've missed. So I do think the soundtrack's probably a good way to go, so you can listen to it again and go, oh, I missed that the first time, because you are bound to miss stuff because it is very wordy. But it was so good. I want to go see it again at some point. But if you're in London and you're looking for something to do, especially if you are around 2.5 hours before a show and you've got a spare 20 quid, it's certainly worth going to try for this ticket lottery, because for that money, for £20, amazing. I mean, we went to dinner before the show, and we spent that money just on food and drink. Just had a main meal and a drink, and I think it cost about £15-16 each, and you're like, well, for £20 I can go and see a really good show. And you know, you can buy food from Subway or something a bit cheaper if you're struggling, but just unbelievable. Really, really enjoyed it. So I think you should go and see that, and if you enjoy that and you haven't seen it, see Avenue Q as well, because that is also very funny. So yeah, I mean, it's a bit lighter. It's not for children. It looks like it's for children because it's all done with puppets, but don't take your kids to go and see it. They probably won't even let you in. It's not Sesame Street, but it is very funny as well. So I saw that a few years ago, and I would probably quite like to see that again at some point in the future, because it is very funny. So yeah, if you're around, go to one of those shows. Go and do it. You will have a great time. If the comedy value is really not your thing, then I've just done a review for Memphis, which I saw. That was absolutely fabulous as well. So maybe go and check out the review for that if this doesn't sound like your kind of thing. But I think it's very, very funny. It's right up my alley, comedy-wise, so give it a go. Or at least research it. Watch the trailer. I'll put a link to the trailer and tickets and stuff below, so you can go and have a little gander. Go and see what you think. See if it's your bag or not, because I think it's really good, and I think probably a lot of people would enjoy it, especially if they gave it a chance. Go on, be brave, be ready to laugh at things you shouldn't laugh at. And let me know what you think of the show, if you've seen it already, or if you're going to go and see it, or if you'd never see it. Just tell me what you think. Take care, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.